Hi Gyan,
Hi.
myself Ganesh. I'm a sculptor. I'm coming from creative community. So we are working on an art series. So our part of this program, we know about the artist and art expressions. So the first thing, we are very happy to see your different kind of artworks. So we would like to know about your art journey and brief about you.
Okay. Actually, I started my journey as a self-taught artist before I went to professional artist. Actually, I moved to Singapore and I took my professional as a full-time artist. Then I went to LaSalle College of Arts where I studied major in painting. Then from there, I gradually, stylized, what you call like my own identity in Singapore. Cow is my identity, the artist who paint cow. And I like to go to unknown territory and experiment a lot of things there. Rather than what I know, I don't want to, I'm not keen in that actually, I want to be beyond and out of the box and, find out something more interesting. Then I like to try to a lot of experiment in my artworks. If you notice, this painting is collage. Again, I work with the relationship theme. Basically, my works are not very realistic, but I like to work on very minimalized, like very simple tones and lines. But yet, emotion is there. That is, that I'm more interested in that actually. So, in a way that when I went to college, I was entering with this type of semi-figurative. But my lecturer Ian Wu, who was my HOD, head of the department in painting, he advised me what is your idea, what are you trying to say by showing like semi-figurative, why don't you do with textures and tones, removing the figurative semi-figurative. That was challenging for me. Then he asked me, I said I'm not aware of that, no, why don't you go and read about abstract masters, like Jackson Pollock and Emerson and Poet Mountain, those type of artists. He gave me a reference to go and read about them. Then I read about the masters and I tried to remove my semi-figurative and move into the abstract. You would have seen one works over there, that abstract piece of mine, totally different. I removed the figurative and I used only abstract painting there. So maybe we can go over there and I'll explain.
Yeah.
So this work, I completely move into abstract by removing the semi-figurative which I used to show in this painting, right? And here I'm trying to bring the emotionals and feelings by using colors and textures. And I'm still a lot to go in this painting, but as my lecturer was advising, I tried to remove those figurative and tried this.
It's definitely very inspiring. There's no self-taught, and you started very serious in art forms, and then moved into expressions, especially in abstract expressions,
Correct,
and especially working on texture and tones and colors.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting, Jan. In the entire journey, right? As an artist, you established from a long years. So, what are the primary your inspiration to bring different kind of art concepts?
Basically, I started as a mechanical engineer from South India, from Chennai. Then I moved to Singapore to work as a quality engineer. But art is always there, my passion. But my father didn't allow me to go to an arts college because those period like artist is shown as struggling, no. But nowadays art is that formula is totally changed, like artist is lifestyle is totally different than comparing to the previous year, no. For me, it was very helpful because I was well connected with the South Indian masters and artists who supported me to start a gallery. So I went to Singapore and I started a gallery called Gnani Arts, our gallery, more than 23 years already now, promoting South Indian artists. Our focus was more on South Indian artists. Then artists also support me a lot. So it was motivated me to start a gallery to support, to bring Indian art into an international market. So that way I was being blessed actually. because artist support was there. And I was promoting a lot of our Indian artists in Singapore. That is one way to, for me to motivate it also. And a lot of inspirations I got from the masters and senior artists, which also helped me to be as an artist also, like, that support is, I was getting a lot of inspiration because I invited masters to Singapore to do a lot of camps and, workshops, exhibitions and seminars. So when I was having a dialogue with them and, sit and discuss with them, a lot of inspiration ideas I was getting from the masters by their experience, through their experience, I adopted something which also helped for my business also. And also when I was having a gallery, the collectors and the client who visit our gallery also, so I observe a lot what type of works they like, why they choose this. A lot of things is a matter, to sell an artworks.
Yeah.
Size is matter, pricing is a matter, and also the subject is matter. So that way I directly have that connection with the client. It also helped me a lot for me to choose the artist according to the, the expectation of the clients and the, the buyers.
Yeah.
So that since I'm myself an artist, also adding value for me. So what type of expectation they're having. So accordingly, my artist has also chosen for my gallery also.
Yeah. So quite interesting in your journey. First part is on our system not allowing that, what interest we have.
Yeah.
And another point, you are connecting our Eastern touch. That is Singapore
Yes,
is like our roots.
Yeah.
So that international connecting art list and start the journey is very interesting. And one more I would like to know about, you are also encouraging so many artists, part of your gang arts in Singapore. So could you elaborate what kind of artist team with you, what kind of variety of art forms in your gallery collection?
Basically, as I was telling earlier, I'm myself an artist. I know the struggling of artists. They need a platform. No, even though they have a good vertical potential of creating artworks, they don't have a right platform to show the artworks. So I struggled in my my earlier stage. So that always in my mind, I supported because of that. I bring the young generation artists to be in part of, like when they display the artworks together with the senior artists and masters, they also feel better, like, they are part of the, society or art scene. So that way I like to support all the international art fairs or, whichever country art fairs I go, at least I see their strength and accordingly I choose the artist and to be in part of the, art fairs. I support them.
Fantastic thing. Many people are viewers coming and enjoying your artwork. Could you give some highlights on showcase of your work and explain the things? I saw your sculptures,
Yes,
painting and murals.
actually, basically, I'm a painter. I'm not much into my electric subject was what you call like 3D. But I graduated as a painter only in my college. But I'm more interested in 3D because 2D is a very flat, it's flat. We can't go around to see what is happening. So I want to feel that 360 degrees. What's the art? How it's like all the angles. To feel it, I started with this sculpture. So sculptures is basically I try to do glass wax techniques, which is clay, and after that wax. After that, then I come back to bronze or different medium. So my techniques, it's not an what you call like additions. So it's only one piece because I use a very golden techniques called lost wax techniques.
Okay.
So that is each piece is unique and it's only one piece. But similar things, there will be some changes. It's not like what you call additions.
Yeah, you give me a clarity that your art pieces are not the mass production, it's a single and original product.
Yes, yeah.
One thing, just before I saw that many people are coming and are seeing this art. So, but it's a common, it's a question. How understand about the abstract art?
Actually, abstract art is nothing, that is not that complicated, but usually they say, no, what is this? My child also can do this type of scribbling or using the colors. But to be in this level, I took a long years to come to this level. For me, it's very difficult actually to be to create an abstract artworks because it's easy for me to do something like there I have what you call like my journey is fixed there. I know what is outcome, but here outcome I don't know. My journey started. I just go with the flow. I need a good start. At the starting there, I have a dialogue with the painting and myself. I allow myself to be following the dripping and textures or whatever there. No, I just go, and sometimes I control myself. It's in between, like mutual understanding with my painting and myself. So I don't allow myself fully to go with that, whatever it's lead me, and I like to stop where I want, and I control, and sometimes I don't uncontrol. No? It is that what you call mutual understanding with me and these artworks. So that way, as I said earlier, I want to go to unknown territories.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't want to go somewhere I know. I want to go somewhere I don't know and explore there. That is this abstract.
Exactly. You beautifully explained. This art is not a first attempt. It is a long years of your experience, and the way you say, right. There is nothing in your mind. You're going with flow.
Yes.
You're going with motion, and also is a balancing of your experience in art. That entire balancing we are seeing in an abstract art. Yeah, definitely it would help to people understand how to enjoy that, to see the art,
Yes.
abstract artwork.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe as a gallery person, as you created a platform, you encourage other artists. So it's a common suggestions. Art buyers, first time who are buying an art as for their collection, or maybe for their the personal
Correct. Yeah.
personal need. So could you suggest how to choose, and what are the tactics or what are the suggestions could you give to choose an art?
Actually, there are two types of buyers.
Okay.
When they come to the art fair or gallery, usually some they like to collect for their what you call like interior designs, or for what they like. They don't mind even asking who is the artist, because they want to something to buy according to their budget, or according to their interior design or whatever, or the size or what, like that. There are second time buyers is very important buyers who choose they do their homework at home, and they choose secondary market, sellable, like commercial things, like they invest in the art. That is a second type of buyers. There are these two vast differences there. So initial buyers is the first time buyers. They just go and they like it, they'll buy. They don't mind who is artist or what is the value or nothing like that. So they like it, they buy. That is the thing. The second buyers, they even though they don't like, they go for the signature,
Right.
which is they want to invest as an like for the market and make money. So there are two different extremely like art collections happening in the art scene. So sometimes we also guide to the buyers. They'll come and blindly ask, Gnana, I want to buy something for who you recommend. They ask the gallery to be to make a choice for them. So we honestly will tell, this is upcoming artist. This is has that value of this. Like they will explain very openly. Will tell. Then we'll allow them to be think about it, and we don't push them. Like buy this is how you're going to future is going to be. Like a big market, what you call value or nothing like that. So we frankly tell the buyer data about the artist, the experience of the artist, the awards or whatever. Then sometimes they will ask, whether we want to choose this or that. Then we'll come into the picture, and we'll frankly we'll talk about the composition, the colors, or the subject, and then we'll allow them to decide and choose the artworks.
Thank you. These are the really good insights. Now, people want to buy an art. So, what type of buyers
Correct.
are there,
Yeah.
and how do you choose an artwork? So, it's again really it's a wonderful to see you, your platform and your journey, your inspiration, your artworks. We wish more success in future, and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.